back, and we missed you. But more importantly, we're about to cast the Slayers BoxeR game, and I just want to say it's a big honor for me to be here casting somebody as infamous as Imyohan.
Infamous? I guess infamous too. Well, I guess I don't really need to give you guys any background on BoxeR since everyone probably knows what there is to know. He's a man does not need any introduction.
Yeah, this guy just bleeds ghosts in this, man. He's so good. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Now, keep in mind, though, that BoxeR really has not been very successful recently. In fact, his prime was, according to a lot of people, a while ago. But
his prime, in his prime, no one was able to match the level of caliber he was at that moment. So, we have all these great new players nowadays, but no one can match the legendary status that BoxeR has at this moment.
Yeah, it's completely true. He was basically one of these players who would just get a couple units early on and be so good at controlling them. He's most famous for his micro and his incredible strategies. Mm-hmm. But I remember just seeing BoxeR get drop ships and just fly around the map. And he was so fast and so good at it that the other player would be sitting in front of his computer, trying to, follow everything that was going on, and he would just fall apart.
And way back then, drop ships were slower than they are now. So, I don't understand how he's just so good. There they are. All right.
So I'm really curious to see how far Slayers BoxeR is going to get in this tournament. I'm really, really curious because, like I said, he has not been that successful. He didn't do well in the GSI, even though he did knock Nada out. Granted, his group was the hardest.
Right.
I just don't know what to say. But briefly, just to talk about Baxter, which is either someone's name in the Ninja Turtles or what you name your cat. We don't know a whole lot about him other than that he's so far not been too terribly successful.
He's a third pick for LeCap Oz. He came on the scene last year, but his win-loss percentage isn't very great. So far, I think it's 1 win, 14 losses, as opposed to BoxeR's 546 wins and 394 losses.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a difference there.
It's quite a difference. So, but anything can happen. Honestly, anything can happen. And we will see what that will be in just a little bit.
All right. We also like to mention BoxeR is officially, I think he's the oldest active pro gamer.
Yeah, I think that's true.
It is.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
So we have the oldest one, and then Snow played earlier, who is one of the youngest ones, next to Baby. Man, this class season 2 is just chock full of stats and craziness. Baxter is 17, although he looks like he's 11. Like I said, what happened was LeCap Oz, they get to pick up to 5 people for their team each draft, and he was the 3rd pick. Then they were just we don't need any more people. So I think they only picked 3 anyway.
Yeah.
And
I believe so.
I think so too. And the winner of this match will be playing by Hero in the round of 64.
Yeah, pretty big. Now, as far as what the Zerk player is going to need to do, he's going to need to be on his toes. BoxeR is notorious for just outsmarting people and doing stuff people would say, oh, I didn't even know you could do that in the game.
Yeah.
But people have really figured him out now as well. Let's face it, BoxeR's been pretty active since the beginning of esports with StarCraft.
Time.
Yeah. So, with that in mind, this player has got a lot of games that he can study from. So.
Yeah. But, okay, so, as you guys know, BoxeR is leaving the army in December.
Yeah.
Yes, so he will be sporting a totally new uniform, SK Telecom uniform, come December. And now it's kind of funny, if you know the relationship between BoxeR and Uwe. You know how Uwe was his protege, took care of him. When he gets back to SK, Uwe is going to be his coach.
Yeah. So it's going to be a little bit of a role reversal.
That dynamic is something to look forward to. And I think this actually might be the last tournament that BoxeR plays in a Air Force Ace uniform. So hopefully, I think this is going to be it. Hopefully he'll go far and we can see him every week. That would be great. But I don't know. This is a man. He's just legendary. I can't even. I have all these notes, and I'm I don't even need to read them.
Yeah, He's not a hard person to talk about. Just so you guys know, he has joined the game, so I think we're going to get this started. Both of them have confirmed that they're ready. So let's get ready and see what's going to happen in this game, because I think it's going to be pretty interesting. Terran versus Zerg, BoxeR versus Baxter. The map is Colosseum. Yeah, I think we're going to start in a second now.
We should start soon.
But if we don't, I guess we can keep talking. Sorry, we try to read the Korean commentators' voices, and then we kind of try to. Oh, okay, I think it sounds like they're going to start it. But they're still talking amongst each other.
There's all these people here with signs and cameras and flashes going off everywhere.
Yeah, it's packed in here.
It's pretty crazy.
I think this is the most packed our studio has been.
Definitely.
So it's pretty cool, to say the least.
Yeah, I know some people who skip school to be here.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of kids in like their little school uniforms.
Oh, really?
And right now, the time is definitely not time for them to be out yet, so...
That's awesome.
Yeah,
we won't tell on you. Not at GOM-TV.
They can't hear us anyway. It's all right.
Their teachers aren't watching this right now.
I know.
They're noobs. I think, okay, now I think we're going to start.
All right, here we go.
This is not a drill. We're starting.
Alright, we're on Colosseum here. We've got BoxeR on the top right, and we've got Baxter, our Zerg player, on the top left.
BoxeR versus Baxter. Should be pretty interesting. There is BoxeR. There are rabid fangirls.
You know, if
Believe it or not, Baxter actually had a bunch of people show up to watch him play as well. So.
All right, look at this poll. 90% to guess that BoxeR will win this. Poor Baxter gets 10.
We actually we had to surround BoxeR's booth with a moat that was filled with alligators just to keep these female fans at bay.
It's not keeping me at bay.
Well, speaking of which, you're probably going to be doing an interview with him afterwards.
Actually, so yes, we've gotten the okay to do the interview with BoxeR, provided he wins. However, that is the most important part. I can't do this interview if he doesn't win, so send him your psychic powers or whatever it takes for him to win this match.
Well, I think this is going to be a pretty interesting game. I'm wondering if BoxeR's going to give a standard play, or, oh, look out!
Oh.
Look out, it's BoxeR, everybody hide. We are owning people up down here at GOM-TV. I'm loving it. All right.
It's always a fun environment here.
Yeah, it's actually pretty fun down here at the studio. All right, hatch on 12. The Emperor walls in. And you can see right away the Zerg, and Baxter's pretty smart to do this. Baxter scouts past the middle because BoxeR's known for a lot of proxy builds. Back in the olden days, when I was pretty new, back in the good old days when I was running on Windows 95, I remember my two favorite players were actually BoxeR and Nalra. You know, it's interesting. A lot of people, you know, they get bunker rushed and they go, oh, this ruins the game. You know what I mean? He's cheesing me. But honestly, I always thought that stuff was some of the best parts of StarCraft. I mean, you watch Nalra / BoxeR just do this stuff where you can see they understood the game so well. They do a strategy that there was no way that the opposing player could really prepare for. So I really got a lot of respect for these guys. Actually, that might have, I don't know, was that a hatch on 12? I'm wondering if that was actually a hatch on 9. I was rambling on about BoxeR. All right, looks like this barracks is going to be hidden over here. I question why BoxeR would hide the barracks there when an Overlord could spot it pretty easily. Scouting. The layer's on the way, and it looks like BoxeR may be moving out to be a little bit aggressive here. Now, one of the big disadvantages BoxeR has is he's just not able to train as much anymore. He definitely feels comfortable sitting in our booth playing right now. BoxeR's going to move out. He's going to force his opponent to make some sunken colonies. He's going to get an academy next.
And that booth is definitely not a place that, you know, he hasn't been.
I think this could be very bad for the Zerg. The Zerg got his sunken colony delayed by BoxeR. I think this actually, I'm not going to lie here, I think this game could end very, very quickly. Like very, 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 very quickly. I think this might be over right away. That's what BoxeR does. He makes a bunch of Marines and goes and kills you. That is the secret. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, I got to cover my eyes. Oh, God, this could be bad. All right, he's getting surrounded. Look out, BoxeR!
Oh, no, my God.
We're off to a sloppy start here. At least he forced Zerg to make a lot of Zerglings. And the Zerg was pretty much teching to a very fast Spire here. Now, just so you know, generally speaking, the Terran players fast expand on this map. So I think BoxeR, I think his plan here was to basically throw his opponent off and make it look like he was doing some type of weak bunker rush, when in fact, he's going to go 2 barracks. This is an old school build, man. I mean, this is like as old school as Chucks are. I mean, this is just, I mean, I remember back, you know, people don't know this, I wasn't always a Protoss player, I was actually a Terran player, but I remember, you know, back before even WG Tour was up, we were, everybody was going 2 barracks against Zerg, 2 barracks early game, and even getting the academy before that. And part of me thinks that's what BoxeR is really trying to do here, is beat this guy with a very, very old-fashioned build. And, you know, this player is very young. He might not be used to these very old-fashioned builds.
He might not even be aware of them.
And I think BoxeR's got to be careful, man. That's a lot of Zerglings. He's stimming. Some sunken colonies are coming up. This could be a big mistake. All right, the Lings are coming up from behind. The Medic Marine are going right for the sunken colony. The Fireback gets surrounded. Oh my God. And he barely gets out of there. You can see these guys are concentrating like hell. BoxeR wants to win this for all of its fans. And Baxter wants to win this so he can officially start calling himself Slayers Baxter. I think that there's a lot of pressure on both these guys. Now, what BoxeR's doing is basically forcing his opponent to make so many Zerglings that really the Muta Rush is going to be ineffective. He's only got 4 now. He should have had 6. And then he might go try to break that. But BoxeR also needs to get a turret up here. Yeah, 1 turret's about to get up. He really needs to get those other turrets up. You can see Baxter kind of anxious with these Marines constantly moving around the map. He's not sure if he should be attacking or defending. Now, I don't know how good Baxter's build is going to be. Okay, we see it in Armory. This is really unusual. This is really, really, really unusual. We're also seeing a lot of idle SCVs. And let's see here. We have not seen BoxeR expand just yet. We could see a science stuff come out here pretty soon. And nice move by BoxeR. He already knew that his opponent's Overlord was going to move down there. The Mutas are in here. BoxeR's taking some damage.
He is
Taking a lot of damage, actually. A lot of damage. 4 SCV's gone. That's really going to hurt. BoxeR is not expanded yet. Baxter's probably feeling pretty good. Oh my God, it's a Valkyrie. Oh my God, it's a Valkyrie. I'll say it twice. And that's why you don't see Valkyries very often. Because they suck. I think, if I'm understanding this correctly, what BoxeR wants to do is get a few Valkyries out here because the Zerg is forced to keep going mutas. Oh my god, he's going to lose another Valkyrie. Oh! This game is so weird. I know I've said that before, but I mean it this time. Okay, few things. So obviously the Zerg went for the 2-hatch Muta build because he wanted to take out BoxeR because he assumed BoxeR was going to play very standard and get a whole bunch of, just a whole bunch of, let me re-articulate this. Sorry, the strategy's so weird. BoxeR, by the way, not in really good shape right now at all. Because he assumed that his opponent was going to get a bunch of Mutalisks, BoxeR's going to get a couple of Valkyries and see if he can throw his opponent off. Basically, this is a humiliation tactic. He's trying to beat his opponent with some very, very unorthodox, never seen before strategy. Right now, BoxeR's really losing control of this game. And I think we're going to see BoxeR play a lot more standard next game. This is, Zerg's not in fantastic condition. Zerg's probably like, what? What is he using Valkyries? But, we'll see. Alright, here come the Valkyries. And no! You know, when you get a couple Valkyries, actually more than a couple, probably like 5 Valkyries, Mutalisks will just disappear. I mean, they die so quickly. Alright, well, the mutas are still flying around the map. We still do have some, muta air control going on here. I think the Valkyries are making it a little bit more confusing. Don't try this strategy at home, kids.
You can hurt yourself.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright,
has he expanded yet?
The Terran is not, no. BoxeR is not yet. Zerg is hiding in expansion. Pretty standard. Even the location of that hidden expo, pretty standard. 2 Valkyries and some medic marines out here. Zerg's just going to make sure Terran doesn't expand. And this is a problem, though, for the Terran, because the Terran is very used to, expanding. I mean, there's a reason for that.
Oh my god.
I mean, nowadays in StarCraft, you have to have an expansion up pretty early on for almost every matchup.
Alright, there's a dropship.
Alright, he's got the dropship out. Now we've all seen BoxeR with dropships. Now he's got to be careful though, because if the oh man, okay, hold on. I'm trying to take all this in right now. Alright, looks like Zerg may go in for an all-out attack over here on the main. Meanwhile, BoxeR's going to drop over here, and I think this could win the game right now for BoxeR. Because I don't think these mutas are going to be able to handle this, which is about to happen. Oh, but he does have some lurkers out here. Lurkers are pretty hard to deal with. And he is slowly loading most of his army into the main. Meanwhile, the muta's doing a lot of damage to BoxeR's STB line. BoxeR needs to scan and do a perfect M&M split. Meanwhile, though, BoxeR's losing a lot of units to his main. Listening to our audience. So funny. Alright. The Volks have gone back. And, alright, now here comes the scan. He's got to do the split. He has to split him right.
No!
And he's closing in. Oh. Barely taking out those, all those units. And now he's going to drop a few units over here. And I can see why BoxeR chose to do this strategy. It's not actually all that bad, because the Valkyries make it impossible to take out those units on the high ground. I mean, the thing about the Valkyries is that they're going to stop these mutas for the most part. Oh, well, as long as the Valkyries are still in the game. But the Mutalisks ideally would have been stopped by the Valkyries. Oh, no, this Cachery is still up. Damn. Oh, man. His strategy almost worked. Oh, my God. This is one of the most bizarre games I've ever seen in my entire life. Well, he's still staying with low base. I mean, he's really focused. He's really focusing everything right now on staying aggressive and staying in the Zerg's face. All right, he's going to go for another drop. Those Valkyries were also acting as Scourge batteries, so I don't know, man. I'm a little worried for BoxeR right now, to be totally honest. Okay, here he's going now. He's moving out. All right. The dropship's on the way. It's on the way. He could possibly get in here. I think the Zerg might sense something, though.
I think he does.
No, he's going to have to move that. Pretty good control here. Actually, fantastic control here with the Medic Marine. He's going to go for the hatch. Yeah, he got it. Great play so far. You can see our Zerg player knows, though, that if he can just weather BoxeR's storm, then, he's going to win. However, it's possible that BoxeR could push. He needs a science vessel, but he could push and win with this low econ build. There he is. Okay.
There it is.
With a science vessel, he should be able to push and kill right now, but it's a very small window of time that he has. Oh man, this is bad for the Zerg. I think this push timing is going to be superb. Oh!
Man, even the Korean commentators are like, this looks like a game we would have watched 7 years ago.
I know, yeah, it does. I gotta say, I totally agree. All right, well, BoxeR should be able to win with this push. That'll make that expansion at the bottom useless. Oh, man.
Wow.
Took out the lurker. I gotta say, this game, it's a perfect way to describe it. It does look like a game we'd see 7 years ago. All right, well, he's gonna break the Sunken Colony line and probably win this game. The Zerg's gonna go for a big counterattack over here. All right, here he goes now. I don't know if BoxeR's equipped for this. Barely gets it to the bunker in time. Now he's repairing. Manages to hold this off. Oh, that was excellent. All right. All right, I don't know. I think Zerg's time is numbered right now. I mean, the Spire is going to be taken out. Zerg doesn't have air units anymore, which means he's going to have to be very careful with those Scourge. Oh man, this is it. I think Zerg is done. Zerg's not going to be able to break that. And all right, well he's going to take out the hatch. I would give the Zerg about maybe 2 more minutes, unless he leaves earlier. All right, here he goes. Big attack over here. BoxeR micros back. Zerg unburrows. BoxeR sieges. I do believe this range over here. Yeah, that's going to be it. Yeah. GG any second. Zerg is dead. That is it. This is a really, really entertaining game here.
Wow.
There you go.
Jeez.
Good game.
Wow.
Very cool game. I gotta say, that was a really fun game to cast.
That was as old school as it's gonna get.
Yeah, that was
my God.
such an old school game.
You know what though? No shame in Baxter losing to the Emperor,
No shame there in Baxter losing that game. And it was interesting for me, especially because as I was casting that game, I was trying to figure out what exactly is BoxeR trying to do
here. He hears
here.
everyone screaming at him. Look at him.
I was just like, okay, what is his plan here with the Valkyries? And then I see, okay, he's going to use some serious dropship abuse and try to cover that. Here we are again. And try to cover that. So that was pretty good, I gotta say. I enjoyed that.
That was very highly entertaining.
That is a strategy you could probably only get away with once. It's certainly not something that Baxter could have planned for.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that BoxeR could very easily win this next game.
Well, I sure hope he does.
I think it'd be great if he does.
If he does, then that just means an interview for you guys.
Yeah.
And we can have more FaceTime with him. BoxeR is not in the game with Andromeda right now.
I don't know. Maybe he's checking over that replay real fast.
Yeah.
Now, here's what I'm asking myself, too, is BoxeR going to use another very crazy strategy coming up here? Or are we going to see BoxeR show off his standard play? BoxeR's pretty good at the standard play as well. I mean, he's not as good at Flash at standard play, but he's certainly capable of doing it. So that's what I'm asking myself right now.
The difference between Flash and BoxeR is going to be that the Flash is trained to be mechanical and robotic in their standard plays and standard moves. BoxeR, not so much. I mean, this is a man of innovation. He's just known for his creative strategies and just crazy strategy. That was another word for strategies.
Tactics.
Tactics, thank you. But that's what he's known for being creative and not that Flash is boring, but not very to the book. And I'm so glad we got to see that.
That was a lot of fun. Those are my favorite kind of games to cast. The ones where it's just really crazy. And I'm asking myself, okay, wait, what is he doing? This is a really complicated series of events. And I think we're going to get started soon. BoxeR's not in the game yet.
He's still not.
But
he's,
I'm sure he will be soon enough.
There's technical difficulties right now.
Uh-oh.
They're swapping chairs. BoxeR said, I want a better chair.
All right, he needs a better chair. Actually, I don't blame him. I've sat in some crappy chairs at tournaments before, and you don't want to do that. You need to be comfortable. So we'll get that figured out in a little bit here.
All right, so swap the chairs out, and we should be ready to go soon. Let's cut his headset down. Wow.
We're still sitting here waiting.
Yes, we are.
Again, though, I was a really fun game.
So what do you think's going through Baxter's mind right now?
But Baxter's probably annoyed that strategy happened. You know that Baxter probably practiced against somebody who was going to go fast command center. And that just, when you see something like that, I mean, because I've had moments where I'm playing against somebody, I'm like, oh, wait, what is he doing? I mean, everybody's had those moments when they've played StarCraft before, and I've been learning stuff and say, well, wait, what? He's doing what? Now I'm in this weird position where I have to be good against this strategy on the fly, and for a lot of these younger Crane Pro gamers, they're not good at that.
Well, they can't be. They haven't had the chance to practice against any creative things like this because they're told by their coaches exactly what to do,
Yeah, I think so.
And Baxter being 12 years younger than BoxeR, he obviously hasn't had the chance to play as BoxeR did back in 2003 or something like that. He was in for a surprise. That was definitely a shocker.
I mean, I know I can just imagine the moment he saw that Valkyrie, he's probably like, what? Oh crap! Now I know that I'm doing. Yeah, what the hell is that unit?
What's that?
But So all right, BoxeR's in the game, so I think we're gonna get this started.